Hello my dear students, I welcome you all for the second session of the Business Studies first chapter, that is Management of Business. In the first session, we discussed about what is the meaning of management, principal functions, what are the principles of management, the different principles through which how an entrepreneur is going to manage his enterprise with the help of the other subordinates or the employees or the personals. Now in this session, today we are going to discuss about the functional areas of management. What are the functions through which how they are going to manage their enterprise or the management, or it is also called as managerial function. As you all know that an entrepreneur or the boss, it is not the one-man show. He cannot manage the organization. So he is going to take the help of course. He has to take the help of his subordinates, his employees, and he has to accomplish the task or the goal of the organization. So, here we have to understand that should be, as what we have discussed, the principles of management, all with their unity. They have to, with the same feeling, they have to work for the betterment, for the efficiency, and also for the success of the organization. Now let us discuss about the functional areas of management. Here, first and foremost, planning. Planning plays a very important role in the managerial function. Planning for the future period or the time, how they are going to manage their organization. So, here planning, course of operation for a given period, the stipulated future time or the time will be given there depending upon the objectives through which they have to accomplish, and formulation of plans. They have to chalk out the different plans and policies, strategies and procedure. So these are the different plan of actions or the different procedure through which how they can have their planning so that they can accomplish or they can achieve the goal of an enterprise. So planning plays a very important role in the managerial function. Next one, organizing. Organizing is the process of bringing together manpower and the material resources. As you all know that the manpower or the human resource, we the people, the human resource, the intelligent, skilled people with their capacity, how they are going to utilize the existing resources. Here material resources, it may be related to the resources whatever we do get from the nature, and at the same time machines and all the material processions. So here, can you imagine or can guess children who is going to play a very pivotal role here? It's the human resource or it is the manpower. If there is no manpower, if there is no people, what is the use of existing resources what we do have in a nation? So manpower, human resource, which plays a very important role in utilizing the resources and also to get the benefit or the productivity from that. So manpower and the resources, how they are going to bring together. This is also one of the plan of action in the managerial function. So that also plays a very important role in the principles of management, that is organizing. Next one, staffing. It deals with the staffing that deals with the recruitment of staff, employees. Now, the next question, what are the criteria to which they are going to have the appointment of that particular employee or all the employees? It varies from one organization to another. So, what kind of and the nature and what kind of training they are going to give for the development of that employee and for the organization. So, training, growth and development. So, it is with the recruitment, selection and placement where they are going to have the place or the position or the designation is they are going to give to that particular employee or the employees. So, that should be a clear cut. We can say that the knowledge an entrepreneur, the boss of that company should have. Maybe an organization or maybe a small firm also. That this plays a very, very important role, that is staffing. Next one, directing. Directing here deals with that functions, referring to that instructions and what are the rules or the regulations through which an enterprise is going to function. So, directing, that instructing, guiding, supervising people to accomplish of the organizational goals. As we all know that every organization, each and every organization, they do have their task to be accomplished, their goal to, they have to accomplish with that stipulated time, they have to plan, as we have discussed now, and at the same time, they have to achieve that goal so that they can get the profit and at the same time, they can get the success of that organization or an enterprise. I hope you got that point? Yes. Now, next one, coordination. That is very, very important. Coordination also plays a very important role in the managerial functions or the principles of management. There should be great coordination, there should be great bond between the employer and employees. I hope you do remember what is the employer here, children? Yes, he is the boss or he is an enterprise. So, he is an entrepreneur, the head. So, the entrepreneur and the other employers, what is the kind of relationship that what they do have, depending upon that, the kind of work they are going to get from those people. So, harmonious blending, that should be the healthy relationship of the activities of the different desired goals to the group efforts. Unity is strength. Group efforts, whatever the project, the activity given, they have to work collectively, collective work. They have to work together. There should not be the selfish motive. All unitedly, joint effort, with the joint effort they have to accomplish their goal. So that also plays a very important role in the success of that particular firm, the company or an enterprise. Okay, next, the last one, controlling. So whatever the managerial functions, whatever the principles what we do find, everything should be checked. Checking is also plays a very, very important. So controlling all this people, those who are there in the firm, that should be the controlling. Whatever the activity they are going to do, that should be the controlling system also. So, controlling keeps check on the functions of management depending upon order and discipline. Whether they are following the order, whether they are behaving or whether they are working according to the disciplinary measures. Next, predetermined plans. Whatever the plan that they have fixed or they have decided to do, whether they have accomplished that, so that will be the controlling and the checking capacity. Overall efficiency of the organization, or all this leads to, all this, whatever the efforts, collective work, teamwork, whether it has been, say that with the good fruit or the good result they have got, that is overall efficiency of the organization. What do you mean by, in other words, we can say that overall efficiency, the development of the organization, or the success, or in simple words, the profit on the part of that organization. So these are all the different functional areas of management. I hope children you have understood. These are the topics, this chapter, and the last 2 topics have been dropped. Decision making, and the 3 topics have been dropped. Just note that, please note that. Decision making process, that has been dropped. What do you mean by decision making? And the important elements of decision making dropped. So when we are going to write the notes, only we are going to write whatever we have discussed. We are going to leave this topic. So I hope you have understood this chapter. Just go through once again so that you can understand it better, and try to understand and write in your own words whatever the points that we have discussed. Thank you children. Have a great day.